Yeah. All right, everyone, we're live, and we're just doing a catch-up video. So we've been offline again for a little while, which we keep doing. So we're going to try and do a catch-up one of the Tokyo Comic Con, and going to go through that. So, George, how you been?
We've been offline because I fucking see you like all the time. You were around my house the other day. I couldn't get rid of you, and then we had to meet up at yours like a few days before.
Yeah.
So
blame
I'm getting a bit tiresome, man. I'm getting a bit bored of you. I can't lie.
We'll blame Gary. It's always Gary's fault. Just got to blame Gary. It's easy.
Yeah, let's blame Gary because he's in fucking Hungary, the motherfucker.
Or Riali. Just blame one of them. So
yeah, blame Riali. Riali can take it.
As I say, this video is just going to be for the con. We're going to run through that, even though I think it was a week ago. We're going to run through the pieces there. There was some really, really nice pieces there. And what we'll do is hopefully later in the week, we'll do the sort of catch-up chat. So we're just trying to do that because I'm working late. So this is my only one I can do this week. But yeah, we'll work it out anyways. So I'm seeing George on Thursday again.
We'll see how we get on for time. We'll talk about it. It depends how you're doing for time. See if we can fucking see how we get through this, and if we want to, we can come off and come back on. We'll work it out. We'll see how we get.
You didn't tell me that before because I ain't got the pictures ready.
So we won't do that then.
No, you told me.
I told you to get everything ready. That's what I told you specifically.
I got everything ready. Well, I got everything ready because you told me it was just going to be the Tokyo chat. God damn it!
All right, so you got Tokyo ready only.
Tokyo's ready. Tokyo's done. I was ready. Like I was ready. Like,
I'll tell you something, man. That fucking darkness is massive, bro. It's so big.
Yeah, I thought I'd stick him in the background. You know,
and it's in the background, man. It's in the background. It looks massive, and it's in the background.
It is huge. I mean, like
that's a bad sign.
Can I push this over a bit? No. So if I move this up, I mean, he's got like a cape, which you can probably put like a poetry over me because I go to sleep.
Yeah, there you are. That's a big improvement. Yeah, that is.
And yeah, it's massive. I mean, it's. I've
got to say, man, I'm actually. I know the camera quality is not great, but I'm loving that red from here. I saw the pictures. I wasn't sure about the red, but mate, I'm liking the red from here.
What we got to remember is
have a look at this.
I'm not very good at taking pictures, so when I take pictures, everything looks shit. So, yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, but unfortunately, I felt sorry for you because you took a little bit of the blame for the HMO rent. I couldn't, even to this day.
I wanted the blame for that. They were your pictures.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't understand the pictures. The pictures on the review make it look much worse than it is. Like, I was sitting going, fucking hell, like it's like that looks awful. I was sitting there saying that to myself, and I remembered the piece. I was there looking at it, and the piece is amazing. The piece is really nice. So I was thinking, what the fuck did I do with my pictures, or what the fuck was going on? But I don't know what it is, man. Maybe it was too much light. I don't know. I don't know what happened. The pictures.
We went and got food. We ate too much meat, and basically we were like comatose, half asleep. And then we went in and we did a review under fucking, 10 spotlights, and I think it just bleached the fuck out. I don't know, it just didn't seem to work. Anyway, we're doing one thing at a time. By the way, we're doing the fucking Tokyo thing. We can't deviate. All right.
Don't worry about me. I'm all
right. So as I say, we're going to go through that, and then later in the week we'll hopefully do the catch-up chat. So. Already at the moment we've got Mustafa watching, we got Ralph, is it Ralph K? We got Dave Rose, and okay, when is the God, we ain't even got to the pictures yet, and he's already asking about when is the Superman Hush going to PO and what's the price. I mean, that piece is going to be massive. I mean, apparently that piece is about 40 inches tall. So that
I told you when we saw each other recently about it being bigger than Doomsday.
Yeah,
like in height wise. You know what I mean? So have him up. That's fucking crazy. Up.
It's going to be ridiculous.
I'm actually looking forward to this because I got to be honest. I don't on like Facebook and stuff like that, especially when Prime 1 sort of stuff comes up, because of the sheer size of it. I don't really pay too much attention because I know it's nothing I can buy.
The problem I have with the Prime 1 pieces when they come up is there's so many of them, and they do all the scales that when I see them, I'll see like the Aquaman, and I'm like, okay, is that a third scale or a half scale? And I get mixed up with all the pieces because now they have the kind of museum pose third scale, and then they'll have like a museum pose half scale, and then they'll have like an action third, and it does get a bit wow, you know, it's a bit misleading. It's a bit like, you know, Jesus, what's this? What's that? Yeah.
Well, not misleading. I think the word you're looking for is saturated. You don't know.
Yeah.
You don't know what you're looking at, and you can't guess the scale because there's so fucking many.
Yeah.
It's like
and also a lot of the time,
really, you pretty much know where you are.
A lot of the time in the pictures, when you sort of see the conventions and things in the pictures, there's no reference point to know the size as well. And a few of these are new pieces. So,
that's hard.
For example, like Dave Rose is talking about the Hush line again. And so, I mean, that's the one that's got a lot of attention. And I believe that's 1/3 scale. But it is massive.
Yeah.
It is. I mean, we're going to go into the pictures of it. I just want people to see me because they're going to be seeing the pictures. They're not going to see my beard, and I've been growing this beard. I'm trying to outbeard. I'm trying to outbeard Rick Shaw. You know, I'm coming for him. So yeah.
Listen, you can't touch Rick Shaw, man. Rick Shaw's untouchable to you. There's the bearded gods, which are Rick Shaw and Nenny D. Like Rick Shaw's on a different planet, man. Your beard is looking good. I'm not going to deny it, but I mean, you're reaching there, bro.
give me a couple more weeks.
Yeah, you only started growing it yesterday, didn't you? I forgot.
Well, it was yesterday afternoon. I had a shave in the morning, so you know.
Yeah.
So, do you want to go straight into it then?
Yeah, man. Unless you've got any news for me, anything going on?
Well, that's going to be for the chat. We said we're going to focus on the fucking Tokyo stuff. God damn it! Stop asking about. Stop deviating from the plan.
Okay, let's go. Go on then. Let's see what this is going on about.
Rodney watching as well. Rodney's just coming. So,
mad love, boys. Got to give big shouts out to our people out there. Good support. We'll try and keep in contact with the comment.
I'm trying to do it a different way now, where I've got the screen set up a bit better, so I should be able to see the comments. I'm hoping. I said I didn't say definitely. So if I then go for these, so most of this stuff is going to be for Prime 1, but there was these pieces which are the Starship Trooper bugs. So these are from a company that looks like it says Kantaku, or is that G?
Okay.
Maybe Gantaku. But then, maybe it's a G.
You sure it's not? Yeah. It's Gantaku, man.
Gantaku. So basically,
Gantaku, bit.
Yeah. So these are the bugs from Starship Troopers. I do really like the design of these, and they do look really cool. So just a quick one of these. I mean, everything else is Prime 1 pretty much, but I just thought.
Did you get his fucking face while you were there, or are we just looking at his back end for some reason?
That's that's his front.
Is that the front?
Yeah.
Oh, that's disappointing.
His face is like
what they look like.
Yeah, you see Starship Troopers.
Is that what they look like?
Yeah.
In the film, I never watched the film.
You ain't seen it? The film's wicked.
Nah, I watched shit like that. Well, crap. Big fucking praying mantis versus soldiers. Come on, man.
No, the film's good. I do like the first Starship Troopers. So anyway,
Deadpool's there.
Yeah, Deadpool's
there with his rucksack.
Deadpool checking it out.
Look at him. He's thinking the same thing as me. He's looking at it, going, "Where the fuck's his face?"
Big though. Look at the size of it.
It's massive, bro.
Yeah, that's the thing.
A face or anything? Is that how it goes?
We're talking about the scale of things.
Big, man.
When you look at when you're looking like that, you're just like, what's that? Is that going to be 1/6, or you know, what's this? What's that? And then you kind of like look along there, and you're like, yeah, that's pretty big.
Yeah, it's big enough to eat Deadpool. Yeah.
So got that. And then this is the Michael Reali. So,
yo, Reali. One of the horsemen's here, bit. Let's see if Gary gets in there. Fired.
Dave Rogers is saying he's getting paid to watch.
Good boy. That's how we like to do it. Winning, that is. Fucking winning.
So this is the sort of Justice League kind of line. And these are all one-third scale. So as you see, you've got like the kind of museum.
They look big, man.
Yeah,
They look really big.
I believe they're 1/3. Someone's probably going to come up in the comments and tell me I'm wrong, but I think they're 1/3. And then you got the other. So you see what I mean? You've got these kind of museum poses in the middle, and then you've got the one on the right where he's kind of like doing the Captain Morgan.
Yeah.
So yeah, I do like the look of the Captain Morgan. I was going to say I do like the look of the Aquaman. I think he does look really cool. So that's
Is he
just
like?
really front.
Yeah. Well, okay, so you got like Cyborg and I didn't see Flash in there.
I think the
Superman looks pretty cool.
Yeah. It's kind of walking towards, So I think the Aquaman is 37 inches. So I think the Aquaman is actually the same size as this Darkness.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, they're saying the Wonder Woman bust is a switch out for the statue. The whole bust switches out. So I'm assuming that knowing the way Prime One work, they're probably going to sell that separate, or it'll be the Japanese exclusive.
Well, that's nice and shit, isn't it?
And then also you've got those exclusive parts, which are those cube things in front of Aquaman.
Oh, they're the boxes.
Yeah.
From the film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So those. Then you got the Aquaman, who looks. I think the Aquaman looks really good.
Yeah, that looks decent. Is that hair sculpted? Yeah, that's sculpted hair.
Sculpted, looks sculpted. Yeah.
Yeah, the way they've done the edges of it, the way they've done the sort of the edges of his hair, the bottom of his hair looks cool.
I think that's always a gamble.
That's a good likeness.
That's always something where it's quite hit or miss whether they do. It's a big decision. Do they do the hair, or do they do the sculpt?
I like it. I like it sculpted. If they put hair on it, it's I don't. For me, it's a big no. I mean, I know that what they called it. They did it with the Hulk, didn't they? The big Hulk.
Yeah, cinema cap.
Yeah, I think they completely fucked it.
It's my ECC's cinema cap.
I think it looks great. The whole thing looks great apart from its fucking hair.
Yeah. Well, you get a little hairbrush with it.
Yeah.
They give you like a little hairbrush to do it.
I don't like it.
So
I don't like it, but that's personal taste. Some people might like that.
Apparently, Prime One are offering another head when you order from the website. That's the thing now. That's not for the chat anyway. But that's what Prime One are doing now, where they're doing the Sideshow regular, the Sideshow exclusive, and then the super exclusive, which they do through their site. But that's for the chat. No, I think. They got the base with the shell on it there. So you got kind of like all the wet, the shell, the starfish. Looks like all the kind of barnacle muscles there as well. And then,
you've definitely got a surf and turf going on at the bottom of him.
You do.
He ain't gonna go hungry, is he?
So that's the Aquaman. Quite a few pictures of him. What do you think of the pose?
Yeah, I like it. It's all right. Got no issues with that.
Yeah.
For a museum piece, it's got a fair bit of expression. I can dig that.
Well, the actual they're asking about the shipping and stuff for the Prime One website. The shipping for the Prime One website is really expensive. A lot of people are sort of saying about, I think it's like to get to America is like $400. Like what Americans are used to paying that. I know we pay all the time, but Americans are used to that. So,
I ain't paying that.
You're the Affleck with his sunglasses on.
Dude, that's got Watchmen. That looks like that dude from the Watchmen, doesn't it?
The Night Owl.
Yeah, it looks a bit like that. Yeah, I don't like that at all.
No,
that does nothing for me. All. Nah.
I don't even remember that in the movies. To be honest with you,
it's probably in the version you ain't seen.
I probably blacked out halfway through because the film was fucking shit. There's the Batman. I mean, you could tell it's Affleck. Definitely got that there.
Yeah. I don't like it. Don't like the armor or any of that business on it either. Yeah. I'm not digging it at all. So
there's the other one there. It's up in the corner hiding.
Now that looks nice. That's nice.
Yeah,
that's real nice. That love the base, love the pose. Yeah, that's a fucking Batman, all right. That's an Affleck Batman. That's what you want, not that other shit.
I prefer that as well. I think it's much better. Then you got the Cyborg. You got that there.
Cool. This ain't the one Gary's getting, is it?
No. He's getting the other one. But I think the problem with this Cyborg is I don't.
Scale, isn't
Yeah, I don't think with the character in the movie there wasn't enough development. I just think they didn't really build on the character very well. It's the same with the Flash as well. They just didn't really build on them. Where Marvel kind of capitalized on doing it the kind of the right way to introduce people and then bring them all together, DC really failed it. But anyway, but it looks.
You say that, but I don't know if I agree with that. I think. I mean, I haven't seen Justice League, so I'll just take your word for it. But I think Marvel fail all the time at that. Same. I mean, Civil War was exactly that. That's exactly what that was. Black Panther just fucking came out of nowhere. I mean, I know he's going to have his own movie, but why fucking introduce him before his movies come out?
Yeah.
I don't understand the logic of any of that shit.
Yeah,
to be honest.
I guess so.
What origin story can you give him when you've already introduced him? It's a little bit, I don't know, things like that. I found Civil War was a lot like that. I didn't give a shit enough.
Yeah.
Not about a lot of them, you know?
Well,
so I think there's a lot of characters and there's a lot of potential films, and they want to try and capitalize while it's still hot, you know.
Yeah.
So they rush in everything, getting everybody in.
Well, if you feel that way,
if you gave it the respect, you gave it a bit of time.
If you feel that way about Civil War, you're going to feel that way about Justice League. So there you go. Yeah. You got the Flash there as well. He's got like kind of running base. Looks like more like he's fucking tripping over.
Fucking hate it. It's horrible.
Yeah, I don't like it.
It's horrible. Absolutely horrible.
Mm.
That whole pose looks like the kid you didn't pick at football. You picked him last, and that's why you picked him last. He's a fucking. No, you know what I mean? It just looks like the guy you just don't. I mean, there's nothing graceful about that.
Yeah.
There's nothing that doesn't look graceful. That doesn't look quick. It looks
in the movie. He's quite clumsy.
Really?
Yeah, he's a bit clumsy in the movie. You see him throughout.
Even when he's running, does he run like that?
He is a bit clumsy. Yeah.
Does he run like that? Oh fuck, that's disappointing. That's terrible news.
It gives me hope.
I mean, I really like their quarter scale comic version where he's like running up the side of the wall. I think that's the bollocks. Yeah. I think that looks great.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what Gary's game.
Well, he's got a gormless face on him and all from here. It looks like he's trying to work out which foot he's going to put in front of the other.
Yeah. Well, nice texture anyway.
Yeah, it just looks really awkward and not something that, not something that fills me with any grace, which is unfortunate because when it's got a bit of movement in it, no, don't like that. Oh well,
can't win them all.
So that's the Batman in the gold Batman, and this one.
Dave Rose is saying, I wouldn't say I liked it, but I did like it better than Batman versus Superman. I don't agree. I actually really liked Batman versus Superman.
Batman versus Superman. I dig that film as well.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
They had enough characters, enough story. I like that. Good film.
So this is actually then.
Wait, that's
no, so you got this one.
Go back. Who's that?
No. I'm just not getting into it. Chillax. So you got this one, and then you got the kind of museum pose one as well.
Yeah, I like that one more.
Yeah,
that one's nice.
Yeah, apart from
that suit bear as well.
Yeah, well, the thing is in the film
that
don't happen in the film. It happens when he's not wearing his suit.
Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen it in the adverts. It's like one of the adverts, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, everyone's complaining about Batman versus Superman.
I like that.
The funny thing is I watched the Ultimate Edition of Batman versus Superman when it came out, and we watched it in the cinema first of all, and then I watched the Ultimate Edition with my girlfriend, and she falls asleep all the time, and she watched it, and she said she enjoyed it. She said it was really good, and she'll tell me if it's shit.
I mean, I really like it. I mean, I don't think so, actually. I mean, I think she appreciates, being someone who's not like overly geekily invested in these characters. She likes the film to have an element of risk and darkness. With the Marvel stuff, it's just getting too fucking kiddie. It's getting too. I mean, we put on Guardians of the Galaxy. It lasted 5 minutes. She left the room. The second one, she got up. She left the room. That was the end of it. I didn't see her again because she was just like, I can't watch this, and just fucking left.
Yeah,
that was a bit like, and at the end of the film, I thought to myself, I wish I did what she did. Got up and fucked off. That shit. I think they're getting a little bit limp. You know, I felt that the Batman versus Superman one, it's got like it's a good darkness. There's a good element of risk in it. It just felt it felt like that.
No, I agree. I mean, I really enjoyed Batman versus Superman, but then again, I really enjoyed Man versus Steel. So
yeah, me too.
And I liked Wonder Woman, but I didn't love it. So you know, there was just
I wasn't bothered by that film at all. I felt it was just another reimagining Captain America version, just a crapper version, version of that. Because actually, the Captain America, the first Avenger movie, is brilliant. Like you forget just how good it is if you go back and watch it.
I didn't like it the first time. When I watched it the second time when we did the marathon, I was like, this film's fucking wicked. But when I first saw it, I didn't like it.
Yeah, same. You think it's just average, and then you go back to it later, and you really appreciate just how good it is, and it is very good. The first one.
Yeah. All right.
So I thought the Wonder Woman was just a limper version of that.
Yeah.
So, definitely the Superman stuff is the better stuff for some reason.
Yeah, I prefer it. There's all the sort of battle damage on the suit.
Yeah, I like this, man. This one I like. This one's nice. If I can get a Flash and it was in this scale, you know, it's not comic book, man. This over the running one. That running one's fucking gash.
And the likeness was really good on this as well.
Yes, really, really good.
Then you got Superman. That looks good as well.
Hey, I bet our boy Carlito's loving that, no?
I don't know, because he's already got one. He's probably like, motherfucker. God damn it. Yeah, he did.
He'll get another one.
Yeah, he looks really
nice.
Good. At least he ain't got
really nice.
At least he ain't got the CG fucking lips on him. So yeah, that might be the switch out. That'd be the switch out website.
I dig that pose as well. Actually, man. That's quite a powerful pose. That
I like it the way he's walking towards. You know, I do like that.
Yeah, but that's proper like chest up, shoulders back. You know, see my lats, bitch. I kind of like that. It's nice.
Yeah. The likeness
looks good, isn't it?
Prime One, I mean, with their movie likenesses are really, really good. They're normally some of the best movie likenesses have got to be. Who's better than them? Who's better than them with movie likenesses?
I don't know. Hot Toys probably the best.
Oh yeah, well, yeah. I mean statues, but yeah, I mean statues, but yeah. Hot Toys.
Hot Toys are the best. Hot Toys are the best I've seen. The most realistic portrait stuff I've seen. But this is really. I mean, these are really good. All of these.
There you go.
I don't like that at all. No. I like that.
That's the switch out.
That part of it, I like. Yeah, that you want to get that crap off the cashmere shit and get a proper action fucking pose going on. I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah.
Don't like that at all.
That one.
That'll change it a lot. That I think with the cross arm. Yeah, I think that'll change it a fair bit.
I think the switch out bust is great. Yeah.
I like the bust. Yeah. Not sure about the likeness on this one though. Not sure.
I don't know. I think the likeness is pretty good there. Not that. I think it looks fair on that one.
Nah. Yeah, the cross one I'm getting. That's the arms on the hips. The catwalk one I'm not digging so much.
Yeah. No, that one looks fine.
I'd love to see them in person because it's. I mean, these are just pictures, so you always want to see it in hand.
Well, look, all of the last pictures that I posted recently, they all look shit. So, you know, everyone's been complaining about this. This is just to show that they had other things there. So they did have sort of all the Batman line up there as well. I mean, in this these conventions, Prime One just go all out. When it's on their doorstep, they show everything.
I mean, that's pretty impressive. All that there. Yeah, there's some great pieces in there. That looks, some of this stuff looks really fantastic.
Yeah, no, some of them look great, really, really great. I mean, that
arm of Batman is nuts, and arm of Batman and Freed are nuts.
Yeah, those two are just ridiculous. And I do really like. I'd love to see the Azrael as well. I'd love to see Azrael.
Yeah, they're nice, man.
Yeah.
There's dog alien that our boy Gas is getting.
Yeah, we will be getting to review this because Gary Speed is getting this in. So, unless Gary Speed realises that he ain't got the fucking space for it, what I might do is, what I'm hoping that this coincides with when Connecticut's take back their diorama, and then I can display it. I'll say, Gary, I'll look after it for you for a little while.
That's it. Keep it on. Keep it warm for you, mate. Keep it warm for you, buddy.
Nicholas not got a shipping note yet.
What's
so
that?
Not yet. No, he's asking if you got a shipping note yet for your 4 helmet. I said not yet.
Nah. Why someone else got it?
No, he said he's got it coming soon. So
see, for me, man, that fucking I love that Flash, and I really like that Green Lantern. That Batman's new though, isn't it? That's the Batman that's been missing from that line, right?
I like the Batman. I like that.
No,
Batman.
But that's the Batman that hasn't been there before, has it? That wasn't shown, was it?
Batman weren't there before, and I don't think the Wonder Woman was there.
All the others are new, right?
Right,
just have you got
you
got some
close
up.
This is the Batman. So
yeah, that's nice.
So you got him shoot the grappling hook there. That looks great. Oh yeah, as I said, that brought the posted comment. There you go.
Yeah, it's nice.
I did take all these pictures
Love
off the front
face.
one side, by the way.
Yeah, that's the place to find them.
These aren't our pictures, by the way. So yeah, these are new. This is like the new 52 line. So yeah, there's the face.
Well, if they were our pictures, there'd be better fucking lighting. Probably too much lighting, but better lighting. And it's very, very dark. These a lot of these.
So you got that. There's a bit of leg for you there, George. Oh no, it might be an arm.
A bit of leg. What's that? Kryptonite in his hand there, isn't it?
Yeah, sneaky cunt.
No, what he's got that in under. Not too good a join going on, but I'm guessing that's a prototype, is it?
Yeah.
That looks good, man. I like the idea of this. It's different. I like it. It's nice. Got a bit of action to it. I dig it.
Yep. So there's a Wonder Woman which looks terrible. Especially from these pictures, she looks terrible.
Yeah, that's bad.
It's really. I mean, this someone's really overused the flash on their cameras, so it's really hard to tell. Unfortunately, because they use the.
It looks very. Yeah, it looks very toy-like, doesn't it? So, I mean, some of the translucency of this, like when you can see sort of through it, just don't look good.
Well, because of the translucent resin, when you use the heavy flash, it bounces back and looks really bad, So I mean, I'm hoping that's just the pictures.
That's why I want to see that Daniel Bell Magneto in person. I've been seeing Daniel Bell Magneto pictures from people, and fuck me, the heads look jacked as shit. They look jacked.
Bad. Yeah.
The teeth, the fucking skin, fucking terrible.
Yeah. And you got the.
Go on.
Carrie's asking, are you going live yet?
Oh, God.
We are live.
Gary, you're fired, man.
All right. Then. So these are like just a few other pieces. So I'm not showing all the others, like the Superman and the Green Lantern and the Flash and all those other pieces, because they've all been shown so many times before. These are just the Bloodborne ones, just to show they were there. I'd love to see these in person. These look amazing.
Yeah, they look so cracking, didn't they? They really look good.
Really good.
So many fucking pieces on one do, man. I love that lion as well. See that? I really want that lion. That lion is nuts.
Do you know what's his name? Brandon Guerrero ordered the lion. He knows nothing about the game.
I don't listen. I don't blame him. I would have that lot. I would have that Siberian lion. That or tiger, whatever it is. That looks nuts. That looks crazy. That
looks really nice.
That's like something right out of your childhood, man. That's like a really bad day for Kung Fu Panda. That dude looks like one of the characters from that. Yeah. Really cool though, like totally cool.
Really cool. I don't know what the character.
Love
I don't know what the dragon is next to him either, but they're all like they're all.
Not digging that one. Not digging that one as much.
The tiger's up on pre-order anyway. I mean, you can get it on Sideshow. Same with the Bloodborne pieces.
Crazy.
This is just to show again.
How big is that? How big is that cat? Do you know?
Oh God, what's that next to him? That's next to the Warhammer.
Or quarter scale?
It's quarter. I think he's a big quarter scale. I think he's about 24. Looks like about 24 inches there, or so. 25 inches.
Nice. I may end up picking it up.
I doubt it.
Maybe one day.
Your OCD won't let you buy that.
Yeah, one day.
And then you got the.
When I've got OCD under control, I'll buy it.
Well, I saw you fucking go out of control with just the pegs on hanging up the washing. So, yeah. So then you got the Suicide Squad sort of museum line. Again, just to show that they're there. They've already been seen. They're all pretty much all up for pre-order now. Then you got to show the Wonder Woman on horse, which is that 3.5k.
Isn't this like about 30 grand this piece or something, isn't it?
3,500. So yeah, but it is 145 centimeters or so tall, isn't it? So it's big. I mean, like
that type of money, with that type of money, you can go out and buy yourself a real fucking horse.
Buy yourself a real woman.
Yeah, you get yourself a horse and one of them nice upgraded sex robots to ride the horse.
All right, then this is just the Berserk line, which there are a few new pieces there. So I don't know the little demon guy.
Look how big that Wonder Woman is next to them pieces, man.
Yeah, yeah. Well, they're third scale. These are fourth scale.
Yeah, I know, but it just gives
Actually,
you a
sorry,
sense. I mean,
sorry, rewind. I think is that Wonder Woman half scale? Because that sword is like 30 inches.
That's what I'm saying. That's big. I mean, they're probably about my height. Them statues.
Yeah. Right. So then you got the.
Yeah, I love this stuff.
This is armor, which again,
my favourite stuff.
This is the one I would buy if I had to buy one. But again, I haven't seen him wearing that armor because I've only seen the original. I've only seen the OG.
I like fucking Zod, man. That Zod's mad.
I like Femtown as well. So you got that one. This is the other one I'd buy. Probably that one. So you've got Guts.
Yeah.
Again, these are from the newer series, so I need to watch those still. I think they're from the Golden Egg crossover, but I'm not sure. Then you've got them all there. So you've got Zod.
I'd buy on the left.
Yeah,
baby.
Zod, Femto, Griffiths, Guts.
He looks like something out of Planet of the Apes, man.
I know, but the thing is in the original series, he's only in it for like minutes. He comes in as a big demon.
Made a good impression. Huh?
He comes in as a big demon, fucks him up, and then all he does is he sits up on a mountain laughing at someone or something, and then that's it. He doesn't do anything later on as a man. But again, that's only in the original series.
I think he looks the shit, man. I really like it.
So
they're just crazy piece. I mean, that's some serious work there. That is.
And you got
that really is impressive. That whole line.
It'd be interesting to know how much they charge for the puck. You see the little fairy?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I wonder how much they're going to charge for that. It's quite small.
What is it?
It's like a little fairy.
What does it do?
I don't know because she's not in the original.
What does it do? Does it go on any of these statues, or does it just sit there like that?
Oh no, it's an extra part that you buy, I think. Unless she's like an exclusive for one of the other pieces, but I don't think she is. I think you buy her.
Or like a European exclusive or some other bullshit name.
Well, it'll be Japanese, won't it? So she's on top of like one of those whole things, or what they're called. So you got the demon. I don't know what this demon is either, because again, he's not in the original. I do need to really watch these.
He looks cool and all. Little though.
He's little. He's little.
Still, he looks like he's going to throw that thing at you.
Yeah. So it's still going to do damage, even though he's small. He's got little man syndrome.
Yeah, it looks good from there.
Then you got Femto.
Fuck me, what's RoboCop doing there?
So this is like when Griffiths basically gets turned into a demon. So that's that.
Is he inside the body of something?
I think he's inside. Do you see that thing down by the bottom? There's like the little head. He's inside. I think he's inside that kind of thing. It's like
that looks like part of a body.
Basically, he's got this kind of charm. He's got this charm throughout the anime, and it's like this little red charm, and he has it around his neck, and it's got like a little face on it.
Yes,
that basically. I think he's coming out of that, and that's what turns him into a demon. So,
oh, cool.
That's that.
Looks like Humpty Dumpty.
Yeah, it looks like I'm pissed off at Humpty Dumpty. So you got that. But I do think that this is pretty cool. This piece is pretty cool. But then the character's well weird. Yeah, so.
Looks a little bit weird. It's a woman. Right, there you are.
No, it's a man.
Oh, fuck, I'm very lost.
It's a man, but he's quite feminine, man. And he's got like bird feet, wings.
Okay. That would be an awkward. That would be an awkward Sunday morning for me. What do you mean you're a man?
Well, this is the character before he turns into that. And with the face on this, they fucked up big time. They really botched his face up. He does look he has a very feminine look about him, but I don't know what they did with this. They done something really bad. Just looks off.
I'd have to take your word for it. I ain't seen it before, so I have no idea.
Yeah. I mean, the piece looks good other than that. I mean, but the hawks are a bit overkill.
So what are they? Hawks, are they?
Yeah, because he's from his group is called the Band of the Hawks.
Oh, okay. Somebody needs to talk about anime about what hawks actually look like. So look like that. Oh.
And then this is the one where you actually get the Japanese version is him wearing his helmet. Which would look better.
With the helmet, it goes over and them little hairs come out, yeah?
Well, it goes over the top of them, So that's Puck. So that's the piece there, the little fairy. So I was wondering if they're going to sell that separately.
It's called Puck, is it?
Yeah. Spoiler alert, Nicholas. Spoiler alert. Oh yeah, so he's known as the White Hawk. So yeah, that's what.
The White who?
The White Hawk. That's what the Two Shoes are saying.
We call him the seagull because that's what them birds look like.
Well, that's what fucking all these names when I try and read them. The Nazi panthers, they're seagulls.
Are they?
Well, no, because I thought they were meant to be hawks. But yeah.
I was going to say they look like seagulls to me.
They do look like seagulls
and everything else. I mean, hawks don't look like that at all.
George won't watch it. He knows that happens at the end anyway, Nicholas. So yeah, and it's a bit of a spoiler. It's a bit weird.
Gary's watching us in the hotel room. Gary, you're on holiday and hungry. Turn the computer off and get laid, man. Like a normal person.
Yeah.
Go get some. Your view is great, but go enjoy your holiday, bro.
Enjoy your holiday and show Irene a good time.
Yeah, show her a good time. Which is not bringing her here. Never bring her here.
Right. There you go, Zod again. There you go. And then they've got the Catwoman from Dark Knight Rises. This looks good as well, actually.
Can't see any of the face details, man, but loving the pose and the body on that. Looks great.
These are big. I mean, these look like third scale, but these are big compared to the others.
Yeah, I can see next to the dead shot and all that. That's big. They're big pieces.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that looks great. Yeah, she looks wonderful. Yeah. Cool.
Close-ups on those. So you got the veil.
I don't. You know what? I really don't like this pose on statues, man. You know this like one arm up. I don't know what it is about it, but I really dislike it. It reminds me very much. It reminds me of like a western, like an old, like Far and Away, where they're having a shootout at the end. You know, and he's fighting. I can't remember who it is, and he has to hold the gun up, and they walk in opposite directions. You know, and then turn and shoot the old style. The duel, yeah, that's exactly what it looks like. It looks like Batman and Joker are going to settle their differences this way. And it's just a bit like it's just so fucking wooden. I just think, you know, if you put that arm down and you've got, you know, something going on a little bit. I don't know, just put it. There you are. Yeah, exactly like that. That's exactly what I was going for. That's better. That looks much better.
Apparently, they're.
It's like someone was listening from afar.
Apparently, a few people complained about the shoulder pads being too big, so they've been made smaller.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
People know their shit, man. That's the thing. You've got to listen to the people. People know.
That's one of the. There's a switch out arm. See the detailing on the kind of Kevlar there.
Yeah, and that's serious detail. I mean, you don't realise from the photos of the whole thing how much is going on just on one section of it.
Oh yeah.
It's so cool.
And then you're the Catwoman, Actually, the likeness might be a little bit off.
No, I can see her there.
Yeah, I don't know. Might be a bit off. Might be just me.
She looks a little bit plumper around the face.
Yeah.
Around the bottom of her face than I remember her to be. She's quite skinny. I always know because I never fancy her.
Yeah.
Like she's like dark hair and all that, and in a bodysuit. That's a given. But she just always is a little bit slim, a little bit too slim for me.
I think the portrait's a bit off.
No,
for me,
she's a bit chubby, but wrong with that. I mean, and the face looks good to me now. I fancy her now.
I don't know anything about this character, but this character looks fucking awesome.
Looks fucking cool. Yeah, it does look cool, doesn't it?
Is it Dead Man or something?
I don't know, man. It looks bad as fuck.
This character
so cool.
Looks really cool. I've never seen. I mean, like before, a few pictures posted before someone saying they
walking anatomy book going on there, man. He's a doctor.
This character looks really good. I'd like to know more about this character actually. Yeah, Dead Man.
Looks so cool.
Really good. Yeah. Look at that.
I'd like to play the old pick the muscle group game with him.
Yeah. I really like that. Again, I don't know. I don't know if it's true to the character because I don't know anything about the character, but I think that looks fucking wicked.
Great face on that, man. Great face and body on that. That face looks nuts.
There's a better switch out head.
Oh yeah, that looks cool.
Yeah.
I do like it.
Dead Man is from Justice League Dark.
Well, we have the people for, man. The people know this.
Who was seated next to the statue? Oh, so Boston.
Oh yeah,
Brand.
Yeah.
Boston Brand dies and becomes Dead Man. I think we all.
I don't even know who Boston. I don't know who that dude is. Who?
There you go. There's the head on the bottom left.
Yeah. Kind of like the other one, but yeah, that looks cool too.
I like this one, but then I think the bones could be better. I think the figure looks really good. I think the figure looks amazing, but I don't know, something about the bones on the base could be a touch better.
I like them, man. They look good to me.
Yeah.
Got no issues there, man.
Actually, funny enough, that makes me want to actually know more about the character. I might have to go on. Is there a DC Wiki as well? Go on DC Wiki and read about it.
There is, man.
There you go.
Looks great. Loving that.
There you go. That picture of it.
Shame. It's one. I mean, this is the problem. Is that they're just too big.
There's a close up of the other head, George.
Yeah, I can see it, mate. You know, these work.
Just a bit of dog alien, just for the sake of it. A bit more. Just a little bit of Evangelion, just to throw it in there, just to show that these pieces.
I really don't like the design of these at all.
Well, they are like that, so it's like an anime where they're.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just really, I'm sure they're accurate. Something about them just looks horrible.
It's one of those like really pointless things. You're like basically their point is to go into the city and save the city from big monsters. And they end up fucking smashing up more of the city than probably the monster would have anyway. The monster probably would have
probably passed through with less disturbance had they just.
The monster probably just wants to go up in the fucking mountains, and you're just going to walk through like one step through and just like step over most of the stuff. But then these big fucking monsters come in and fucking knock them all over the place. This is from Fantastic Beasts. Have you seen it?
Seen it, but that looks mad. That looks really nice.
Yeah, it's a platypus, but again, I've never seen it, so I don't know. Then you got like a stick monster as well. I think it's
really like Sculpt.
Yeah. It's something like Nifty or something like that, but it's
definitely something you should own. That pretty much sums you up perfectly. Hairy, sitting on a fucking suitcase full of gold. That's pretty much you. Yeah, that's definitely you.
Got a big fucking nose.
Yeah, that's you, man. Yeah. I'm going to buy that and refer to you always. That looks awesome.
And you've got them feet as well. Yeah, god damn it. And you got the stick monster thing. It's there, stick insect there. I think it looks pretty cool. I've never seen it. It's like an extension.
I haven't seen the movie, but I should watch it because it's meant to be good.
It's an extension of Harry Potter, isn't it?
I have no idea.
This is the only piece.
You be fucked, bro.
This is the only piece in the show that I am actually going to buy, and yeah, Guyver 3. This is it. Guyver 3.
That looks so fucking.
Did I not say platypus?
Awesome.
Did I not call that a platypus? What did I call it?
You called it a platypus,
so I was typing platypus like they're correcting me. I'm just like, shit, what did I call it? Yeah. This Guyver 3, I mean, yeah, he's the fucking badass out of all of them for me. And I've got Guyver 1 on order. I'm not bothering with the others, so I'm just going to get 1 and 3, I think. And on the base,
you don't need to bother with any of the others because the bases on both pieces have others on them.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you got Ramuth on the other one.
To have the other monsters.
And you got Ramuth on that one, and then you got the Gregor. I think this is on this one. Someone saying that Guyver 3 should be a bit darker, but this is well fucking dark. It's really bad.
If you made it any darker, we're gonna have to call him fucking Midnight. You ain't gonna see that fucking thing. Really put that in a black vest and they're fucking invisible.
Yeah, that's a better picture of the base.
That's so cool.
Really nice.
So fucking cool, that base.
Again, these aren't very good pictures.
Yeah, as soon as I saw this, I was like, yeah, Alex is fucked, man. Alex is so fucked.
It's going to be so big as well. Look how big it is.
You just imagine the Guyver 1 on one side, the Guyver 3 on the other, and then your bust in the middle.
Yeah.
That's the display for half, son.
Where's the close-up of the player? Look at that. That's the pose.
Oh, nice.
That's the world pose when he does that.
Can you put that on the body then?
Yeah. What's his name?
Yeah,
is his name Hideo Makishima? I think Hideo Makishima. Yeah. The scale of the hush.
It's what I was trying to say about this piece. Look how big that is, man. That's like as big as Doomsday, man.
Massive. Which one are you talking about?
Man, I'm loving them.
Rodney, what are you talking about?
What?
Rodney, do you mean the Guyver's quarter scale? If you talk about Guyver, but then this Hush Superman is third scale. So yeah, apparently it's going to be about. I
love the anatomy on that. Though.
It's going to be about. That looks like that's about 41 inches.
Dude,
if that Doomsday is 38 inches, that's going to be like 41 inches. Jesus. Good luck.
Well, 30. If you go back there, Right? If you look at the Doomsday spike on the shoulder, on the left shoulder, the highest spike, that's got to be the tallest point, right?
Yeah.
I say if that's the tallest point of 38, then he's about 39. That's it. He ain't over. Yeah, I say he's an inch bigger. Maybe it might be 2, but he ain't bigger than. If it's 38, he ain't bigger than 40. I don't think so. But
people
that body, fucking crazy, man.
People were complaining he had a pinhead. So he had a little pinhead.
Yeah, I don't know if it's angled though, because all the pictures are low down, looking up. So I'm not sure.
Yeah.
That Hush Batman's fucking nuts as well. I love that.
There you go. Close-ups of the Batman.
Yeah, man. Look at that. That's fucking the bollocks, that is.
I actually went to, I'm going to say my story again. Why not? I went to a car boot sale and I bought a carrier bag full of comics. And it had about 50 comics in there. And in the bag, it had pretty much the whole Hush series. And it had most of them in duplicates, apart from the good one. Apart from 612, but it had most of them in duplicates. So yeah, it had like a reading copy.
Good day in the office for you, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're fucking sitting on a suitcase full of gold platypus, can't you? When I buy a bag full of comics, it's fucking they're all like 50p. They're worth shit.
That was a good day. Anyway, apart from when you started comics. Yeah, you got the batarang in his hand, not the cable in his hand as well.
I just love the body sculpt on this. I think the body just looks amazing. Really am digging that Batman a lot. Look at that.
Is your dog sleeping next to you?
Yeah.
I can he's sleeping. There you go. They've got the texture there as well. There you go. Nice.
That's madness, man, that piece. I really like that. That really is, that's lovely. fucking amazing as well. I love the body sculpt on this. He's got a bit of a package as well, Superman. See why we call him Superman?
He's packaged.
He's loaded. There's no question, man. He can do the business.
Yeah.
I'm definitely loving the physique on that piece. I really am. The vibrant blues and loving the cape as well. So for me, that's a big.
Well, the fact he's actually like floating as well is pretty cool. You know.
I just think the whole thing is fucking exceptional. These two pieces look amazing for me. I think they look great. I wouldn't get too hung up on the head because it looks angled to me. I worry about anything where you're down and you're looking up. The heads always look small. So
I think they did a really
might
good
be a good idea to take some fucking better pictures where you've actually got the head looking down at the piece more from a higher position.
Yeah. Shit, man, he does some fucking preacher curls.
Look
at those fucking biceps. He does some preaching, bro.
That's long head, man. That dude's doing hammer curls. That's a long head bicep. That bitch. That fucking thing. So that's massive. The outside head. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great proportions. Great. I mean, obviously, more like a comic book. Where he's jacked as shit. Which I really like.
Yeah. What do you think about the media?
If it was quarter scale, I'd buy it, and same with that Hush. But I don't buy third scale pieces. Yeah. So
what do you think about the media cape? Do you think I should have sculpted it?
I like it. They've done. No, I don't think so. What they've done is in my opinion, is they've humble opinion. Let me add. I think that what they've done is that they've concentrated on the floating. And they don't want to weigh the fucking piece down any more than it already is.
Yeah.
Which is smart business because they put a cape on that fucking thing ain't floating no more. You put a sculpted cape, if you put PVC cape on there, that thing's going to fucking collapse like a deck of cards,
Yeah.
There's no way. So they've gone with a nice material that they can flow and. I mean, look at that portrait, man. He's got a face, right? If you hit him with a lovely straight right, you just know that your hand's going to be shattered. I mean, look at that jawline. You're going to do more damage to yourself.
I think they've done really, really well. With this Hush pieces, they've really excelled.
Outstanding. Really, really impressive. People need to fucking watch out, man, for Prime 1 if they need to start getting this shit out. Enough of the cons shit. People need to start seeing this stuff in person, in reviews, because I'm seeing all these cons videos all over the place. What?
Oh yeah, forgot about that. Sorry, the base has a turntable in it, so you can spin it. It has a built-in turntable, so you can spin it round. A built-in Lazy Susan.
Yeah.
You can spin it round.
Yeah, I don't like that.
And also, Nicholas was saying he's going to be working on that cape for hours.
Yeah, you would. I mean, can you? I would flow it straight out to the side, like all of it, like all coming out.
Well, your OCD wouldn't handle the way it is because Superman and Batman capes are flowing the different ways.
Yeah, it's not good. I mean, for me, this is big. I need I think Prime 1. I need to start seeing some of these pieces coming out. Yeah, there's so much promise and so little sort of getting out the door. Really, I'm not seeing loads of their pieces reviewed, which means there's not much coming out.
You're right. They look great together, don't they?
Yeah, posed perfect. I mean, the way that you have them, that you can have them both together like that is very smart.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if you'd be able to fit them anywhere, though, would you?
Well, if you're going to have a centerpiece in anywhere, you could, you know what I mean? You can have them like that. The one thing that you've got is you haven't got one impeding too much on the other because the Superman takes more of the vertical space.
Yeah.
The Batman takes the horizontal space. All you have is almost a perfect sort of section of space. That's when you display things. If you can do that, you're laughing. That's the answer.
Basically, we are looking at the weapon.
What are you doing there?
And my phone started playing a video. I led on it. So yeah, it was well handy. Wasn't even the video that we're doing. Right. That's nice comparison there with Calvin. Gavin Loke.
Jesus. I do hope that geezer's 3 foot.
No, no, it's not 3 foot. Yeah, there's a little tricep shot.
How they've sculpted the material on the body. You can almost see the way that they've done the tricep. See how they've sculpted the muscle of the tricep?
Yeah.
They've done it where they basically, the way they've done it, you've got crinkles in the material, and then you've got where the folds would sort of pull away from the muscle, so that it's not like completely, you know what I mean, like he isn't wearing anything. You can see that it's there.
Yeah.
Which is really, really, really smart.
It's on the joint though, on the shoulder.
Very smart. Yeah, as 100% a join, but
again, that cape is well pulled over though. So
yeah, that's what I mean. But you know, yeah, you could put a cape over to block it, but that seam is regardless. That seam shouldn't be there when the final product comes out. It's too big, so they need to ease that up because that'll go down like a fucking shit sandwich. I can assure you.
Well, these are all the half scale pieces. So these are like the massive pieces. They got all those there. I do when we watched Batman vs Superman. My favourite kind of Batman look was actually the Nightmare Batman. I do really like that design.
Yeah, yeah, I like it. I thought it was a cool scene from the movie, but definitely nothing I'd want in statue form.
No, definitely not. Maybe later on when they do it, because they're going to bound to do it, aren't they, in the film?
I'd have thought so. Come with you. Silly boy.
With the detailing on there. I mean, these pieces are just like so much detail.
Yeah.
But again,
they should be at this type of scale.
Yeah, I was going to say also they're $2,000.
I don't think any excuses at this scale. This is, I mean, these are. I would hate to even guess. What is this? 60 inches bigger?
Well, I mean, what's Ben Affleck? Ben Affleck's like 6'3" or something, 6'4", so he's quite a big guy. So that's got to be about 40 inches, isn't it? Got to be about 40 inches tall.
It's a big fucking piece, man.
Yeah.
Then you got the base on there as well, and being like a 40-inch figure, the base is going to have to be deep. It's going to have to be thick. You know, it's cool, man. I saw the Joker. Joker was nuts. The Ledger Joker, shit. Saw that.
Yeah. There you go. Then there's the Wonder Woman.
What, her fucking arm?
Yeah.
See, has that got hair? That's got hair, isn't it?
Yeah, that's got hair.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Don't like hair?
I don't like that. That's no good.
I remember...
no, not on the statue, I don't.
Who was telling me that?
Well, I didn't buy fucking Barbies. No.
Well, that's what I think it was. Even Budget Stark. Actually, I think it was Budget Stark and Kevin Andalena who said basically they got like female pieces and they were like straightening the hair, and then their wives walked in, and I think then Budget, I can't remember if it was Kevin or Budget Stark, but one of them then tried to style it and change it from being Scarlett Johansson, Black Widow to Chewbacca. So they started going, actually, I mean, it was Chewbacca. It was Chewbacca. God.
Thing is, man, you ain't getting laid if your missus catches that.
That's the
you need a few days to build your rep back up.
Yeah, just to throw in that little magic piece again, just because it looks fucking awesome.
Yeah, it does.
And then got the Batman Ninja. So so what
this was a bit of a surprise to me. And I saw that there was a cartoon about it or something, a ninja. Yeah, I mean, it's quite surprising, really. I don't know what's happening, but with this, but I think it's quite strange how XM, are doing the samurai line, and all of a sudden there's cartoons and things of ninja. I don't know what, because I thought they took creative lead in that idea.
They did, but then it's quite complicated. I mean, basically they created the Batman Samurai line because they were told you can have a Batman license, but you can't do a movie, you can't do video game, you can't do comic, and you can't do animation. So, go ahead. And I'm like, okay, well, I guess we've got to make our own thing then.
Right.
So they made their own thing, which was the Samurai line. They did the Batman. They had pretty free reign on the Batman. Warner Brothers were like, yeah, do what you want. And then when it started to do really well, they got the contract, which pretty much said, okay, all your creative license has to go over to us, or you won't carry on. So they had to sign it over, and they signed it over.
Shit.
And allegedly that that was in Asia, and then over in USA they were using the kind of designs and things to work on an animation, and then they went out with the license and gave it to Prime One. So it's a bit like, okay. And then when it was like challenged with the Asian Warner Brothers, they were like, well, we didn't even know that was happening. So it's typical in big companies like Warner Brothers, Marvel. Licensing areas don't know what the other licensing area is doing.
Yeah, but it's still shark, man. That's shark like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's a bit fucking naughty, where I'm from. You get your throat cut for them sort of shit where I'm from. Doing sort of shit like that. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know. I'm not aware, mate. That's not a good enough excuse. It's a bit nasty,
Yeah.
It's the nasty side of business that I like that. But,
well, you got to remember as well that Prime One and XM are competition. So.
Yeah, I know, but it's still taking from one hand and then giving to somebody else. I mean, it's about the long and short of it is you say to somebody, right, I will give you all these restrictions, and then when you actually come out of it on top, which XM have, because the Samurai line did well, they've gone, well, we're just going to take that and we're going to run with it and we'll do something else now, and we'll also let your competitors have a slice of that pie that you've made.
Yeah.
It fucking sucks. I don't care what company you are. If that happened to Sideshow, I'd be saying exactly the same damn thing. Saying that's naughty as fuck. That really is.
Yeah.
That was a person that done that to you. That did that. No, or rest their soul, because that's a balaclava job. I tell you that.
Anyway, what do you think?
There's no way in hell I'd let another person get away with that.
Well, that's
I like
anyway.
it, man. I'm not going to lie to you. I mean, I really like it. I mean, for me, it doesn't matter if it's Prime One or XM or anybody else. I still think the same issue resides with these type of pieces. I think this resembles enough of Batman for it not to matter, and I think the Samurai Batman resembled enough of Batman for it not to matter, which is key. But I think this has got a lot of presence, and up on the roofs and that. Crouched over all the cape flowing behind it like he's just landed. I love the concept. I love the way it's done.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I mean, the details on it look nuts. Look absolutely nuts.
There was also
and this is definitely something. If you had it,
there was also the other
big
piece,
though, isn't it? This again.
Yeah.
This is
if you just throw it next to Calvin.
That's like 1/3 though, isn't it? 1/3.
I don't know, because that cape looks quite wispy. I don't know.
Trying to look at the body with crouched over, I just think, wow, it just looks.
I think that could be quarter though.
Really?
Yeah, just a
That's
massive
a big
base.
fucking piece. What's going on behind it as well with the big ring? Is that part of it?
Yeah. It's like a Chinese kind of like a backdrop, isn't it? Like a background.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say quarter scale, but I just think that it's got a massive base and the massive flow of the cape that makes it look bigger.
Tell you what I'd remove though. You see that cheap gold looking fucking Batman symbol? I'd take that and throw it across the room. Don't want that. Let's have the building. And then go with that, because I don't know what's going on there, but that just doesn't look very nice. That gold Batarang thing. It just looks a bit lost on the building. I don't know what it's meant to be doing there. Yeah. The Batman part itself, all that bit looks great. I love the sword in the hand and the way it's posed over there. It looks great. You could mix and match with, if it is quarter scale. I mean, you could have that with like XM's Bane, and some of the other ones. You could really mix and match it, or the Joker, which is You know, in it for a collector. You know, it's
someone said, yeah, that's the bat signal because back then they didn't have lights.
What the little gold
thing, yeah.
They used to reflect it off the moon. They reflected it off the moon and called him that way. I think it looks great. I think it's fantastic.
It came out
I definitely
of
think it's a
Batman. I can't remember. Nicholas is probably going to help me out. I can't remember the name of it, but there's a character with the kind of spiky metal thing across his eyes, and there's a diorama of that, and that looks fucking crazy. They just had a video of it. Did you see that?
Nah, I ain't seen it.
Oh shit! I'm gonna have to have a look for that in a minute.
Nah.
But it's like he's got there's like metal kind of band across his eyes, and all these kind of spikes on the band.
Right.
And he's like he's got all these kind of all these like zombie type characters below him that look like they look kind of like Robin or something. It's he says it's called.
You don't want to explain it to me because your explanations suck. So just show me.
Apparently, it's called the Bat That Laughs. Dark Knight Metal.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't recall it, but the title that you're talking about has come up on Facebook a few times. I've seen it.
Yeah. But that looks ridiculous. It was like a massive diorama. Crazy.
Details on that look good, man. And I think it's one of them pieces you can definitely mix up with the other line.
Yeah.
So
I don't know I like it, but I don't think I like that disc on the back. It reminds me of like one of those. It reminds me of like one of those old fans used to get.
Reminds me of one of my nan's cheap fucking plates. But I mean, I don't know if you've got a statue in a static position, they're looking at head on. I think it looks the backdrop is a nice touch. But the problem with something like this is that it's like I say to people about. I can't remember who it was. Like I went somewhere and they had I started collecting and they had like the miniature Joker car or something, like classic car from the 50s show, and then they had the old Batmobile, whatever it was, all brand new mint. And my wife was like, why don't you get them like for your statues and stuff, like put them next to your statue? And I said, yeah, but then I opened the fucking door to buy in vehicles for every fucking piece, or at least looking for a vehicle for every piece. I said, that's a nightmare. And that's the same with this. You put a backdrop on this, then all of a sudden, all the ones that don't have a backdrop look shit. That's the issue you'll have when you set up in your own room. Unless it's sort of a centerpiece all on its own, then you know what I mean. Maybe it'll work. But for me, my OCD would just take control of me and be like, I need to find a backdrop for Lobo. What's it like? Space. I don't know. Let's get a black card and loads of fucking dots. Let's try it. And that's just a bad idea. That's just going to end badly for me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I used to have like loads of mini Bowen busts and mini Bowens and Eagle Moss stuff scattered around, and then I realised, I kind of need to get rid of all that,
Yeah, it does take you a while to sort of switch on. That's why you're having that big list on our group at the moment about what you should get rid of.
Well, there's some votes, I was just interested to see what other people thought about.
Votes are bent as fuck. I don't know what you're talking about. Them votes are bent as fuck. There's so many up the top there that are blatantly voted for because the people want them. They've got nothing to do with them being like things you should sell. I looked at it, I was like, how the fuck are they up there? I mean, like they're up there by a big way. I was like, yeah, people want them. People want you to sell them.
Yeah.
So you don't trust them, man. Them vultures. They'll have your fucking pieces off you. And that'll be that.
Tag, damn it. Right. And this is just Robotech. I've never seen Robotech anime, but these look fucking crazy.
Yeah, look well cool, man. Don't know what it is. Reminds me of them. Is it the GoBots?
A bit
better. What they were called?
Come on, a bit more credit than GoBots. They look much better.
Yeah, but I'm talking about, there was a GoBot I remember that had like part of a plane built into his legs and arms when he used to fly about.
Yeah.
That one on the right, a little bit. I can't remember who it was.
It could also
white jet.
Could also be a bit of a star scream, but yeah.
I want to know when these fuckers are going to make Rock Lords, man. Do you remember Rock Lords? Oh, yeah.
It was so shit. It was so bad. Apparently, the Prime One have admitted that the Hush Superman was wrong, and they are resizing the head, and they've shown pictures of the head being resized.
Maybe it isn't angles then. Maybe it could be slightly undersized.
Yeah, the fucking pinhead. So yeah, the base on detail on the bottom there. I think these are really.
These
cool,
are really nice, dude.
But again, I've never seen it, so luckily I haven't got that attachment. I tell you, sorry, totally changing the subject, and maybe we should save it for the chat. But I tell you what I did watch today, or no, yesterday, and it looks fucking wicked. Is I saw the trailer for Battle Angel Alita, and it looks really good. Do you remember Battle Angel Alita?
I saw that pop up a couple of times. I remember that's a manga, Battle Angel Alita, right?
Yeah.
I remember it. But I did see a video of like a robot sort of dude on the front, but I haven't clicked on it yet.
Click it, man. It looks really good. But then again, I don't know.
I'll definitely check it out.
I don't know whether you liked the anime that much, but I really like the anime. No, I like the anime.
As much as you did.
The advert looks quite true to the anime, so I do like the look of it.
Yeah, but Battle Angel Alita, if I'm not mistaken, isn't it a bit more of a series? Like it's like the Guyver, it's got episodes.
There is a series as well, but there was a film, and there was a film.
Oh,
so, yeah.
I should watch it. I didn't see it. I thought it was a series. And that's why I didn't really invest too much in it.
Yeah. It is on YouTube. You can actually watch a whole film on YouTube, I believe.
Yeah, I'm a bit snobby, man. I need to have some good quality. If it looks shit, I don't watch it.
There you got the old Transformers there, just to see how big that fucking shockwave is. It's ridiculous, that shockwave.
Yeah, man.
And,
don't like any of it.
You got the Versus piece, which they're doing, which again is from a very low-level game, but it's got a cult following, I guess.
Cool.
You got Stephen Draper in. You've got Ed Dude in.
Bananas in.
Top banana. Got Ed Dude in.
Who?
Ed Dude. The one who says about me.
Yeah.
Do my clicking. Yeah. And also you got Richard. Collectibles Richard just coming as well.
Richard who?
Richard Melbourne.
Where's my fucking awards?
Then you got
I've got my gold medals, man. I better have about 6 of them bitches hanging up in my house.
You got the pictures for the Warhammer ones as well. So you got Gabriel, and I don't know what the other one's called.
That thing in the middle looks nuts, man.
Massive.
Like nuts, like crazy. But
Really
I'm telling
big.
you, for me, I remember that. I remember when we went to Prague. A matey boy had a little one of them, a blue one.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
Yeah.
He was making a little blue one. But I need that light. I need that white lion in my life.
White Lion is awesome. I'm just so happy I don't know about it.
Yeah, I am too. But sometimes I mean that Magic game is another terrifying, time-consuming thing.
Oh no, no! Magic's not. Magic's a card game.
Yeah, I know, but they take ages.
Yeah.
But it's all day.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, you play that all day.
I know what I'm talking about. They go in there and they play all day. I mean, all day, and it's like people. I mean, there can be trouble, man. There could be trouble if you know what I mean. It's a high stakes. It's a high stakes game. It's like Vegas. Fucking Vegas when these boys play.
I think you lose your cards. Is it one of those things where you lose your cards if you play and you lose? They take your cards off you.
Dude, I played Top Trumps with my nephew. Joseph, who's been on some of the videos. I played it with him I don't know, middle of the year, right? And when I got Batman, he stood up and slapped me in the face.
Yeah, but then you used to cheat like a son of a bitch when we used to play Top Trumps. You were the biggest cheat ever.
I just win. I don't care how winning is done. I only care about winning. If I play a game, you know what I mean? When I was younger, when my niece was like small, and I'd go out to Spain and play card games with her and shit, like you play them games, you'd be like, oh no, I've got a 6 and you've got a 4, so You know, my 6 is special 6 that beats your 4. You know, like this game. I had that, and I used to just lose my shit all the time. And my mother and father-in-law would be like, "Just let her win. It's okay. You know, it's fine." I'd be like, "No, fuck her. She needs to know the rules." They'd be like, "She's 4. Like, just let her win." I'd be like, "This is not the right lessons you're teaching this child."
Yeah, can't just let people win. You know, when I was one of the working on the summer camp for children with special needs, there was one of them doing archery, and I had to beat him. I still had to beat him. So yeah, didn't let him win.
You didn't beat him. Tell me, did you win?
Yeah, I did win.
You won.
Damn. I'm joking. But
he must have had some real serious issues. That poor guy for you to win. Because I wouldn't trust you to tie up your own fucking shoelaces, dude.
I have to get a W when I can get a W, man. I don't get W's very often.
Yeah, winning to winning, man. Yeah, I remember that. He got in so much trouble for slapping me, man. Everyone went mad. Like, the whole family went fucking crazy at him. And he like burst out into tears. It was the most upsetting moment, honest to God. But there was a part of me inside, in my heart, that was just like, good boy. Yeah. You don't want to lose that fucking card, you know what I mean? Because that's how I feel like. Bro. Someone takes Galactus off you in top trumps, you want to punch him in the face. That's how it goes, because you know the game's over. You're like, yeah, this is all. But I mean, do you know them classic cards? And they go for a lot of money from when we played, you know, in the 90s, I think 90s.
Yeah, you get reproduced ones, but the actual original ones are.
Nah, I mean, a proper one. I always look. Every time my wife drags me to a boot sale, I'm always looking.
Yeah. Well, the original ones, you look on Amazon, they're like £130.
Oh God! Yeah. I always. There's loads of them at boot sales, but they're always like dinosaurs and fucking rubbish that you're not interested. That you're just like, no, and you know.
Or there's about 3 cards.
No, they have all the sets. They're actually pretty good.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's we didn't do too bad. You know, it's 10:30. You know, it's not too bad. All right. So yeah, we just, as we were saying, we're just going to do the Tokyo Awards, and we'll hopefully come back later in the week and we'll finish up with the news. Got a lot of things to put together, so yeah. George is over on Thursday, I'm hoping. So we'll go through a few things there. Yeah, we'll see what we do. We're actually thinking of, just before we came on the chat, we're thinking of doing something new, which is going to be a Q&A. Yeah, we're just talking about the Batman Who Laughs a minute ago, but there's no pictures of it. So I could try and pull the video up, actually. Let me see if I can pull the video up. So yeah, we're going to try and do like a Q&A, because obviously we got the darkness and we've got it in early, but also we've got the Ren up there as well, somewhere up there, before a few other people. And there's been a lot of concerns. People have been asking about that piece and about this. So what we were thinking of doing was actually doing like a little video posting and saying, we're going to go live at this time. Would you like to ask anything about it? Is there anything you'd like to know about this piece? And then kind of run through and see if actually, see if people actually care, see if they want to know. So yeah, we'll see.
Well, our idea was going forward that we'd do it with this darkness piece, and if people enjoy it, and that's why, because obviously there are other pieces. I mean, people are always buying other pieces, so we may pick a different piece out, and then just say we're going to go live, and we'll have this piece out on the table on a Lazy Susan, with the lights on, with everything ready, and so you got good lighting, and it's just if you want to look over this piece and ask us questions, or want us to show you the switch outs, or measure it in front of you, or show you something next to what scale and stuff like that, and the paint close-ups, then we can do that. We're thinking we'll start off with the darkness, and then we'll go from there and see how it takes off. If people want it, then there's always something we can try and accommodate if we have the time.
Yeah. Wait a minute.
I get questions all the time. I got questions. Was it the other day? Someone asked me, like, what's the paint like on this and on this particular area of this particular statue, and how wide is this particular part? And you know what I mean? I don't really like having to tell people, go watch the video. We covered it all on the video.
Well, I do, because some people are just lazy. Can you see this?
What? I can see you.
Can you see it?
No, I can see you, and your face is frozen. So now you look like, you look like Santa having a bad day.
Can you see it when I click on it?
No,
Wow.
no, I can't see anything.
Well, if I do that,
No, you're frozen.
does it not show?
I can't see anything.
Oh, motherfucker. Okay.
No,
I was trying to do
back.
the. Well, you can't see if I do share that window. Hide. What do you see?
Go on.
I've done it.
You are now frozen. You've got your hand next to your nose.
Yeah.
Can't see anything.
Okay. Awesome. That doesn't work then. I was doing the playing the video. And
You're still frozen, by the way.
What about now?
Still frozen until you put that down. I can't. If you get rid of it, then you might come back. But until then, it's a bad day in Bosnia for me.
No, you can't even hear it. Oh, it's not playing now. Okay, that's not going to work then. I think we did it before, but I think it was on YouTube. So I'll try and see if it's on YouTube. Prime 1. There you go. So. Right, let me just see if I can do this.
What's that?
Can you see that?
No.
Okay. No.
Listen, I don't want to have a. This is like a really bad fucking Skype call when your parents go to fucking Spain. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I don't want to have this conversation. Stop messing with the chat. It's done.
No, I was trying to
show me a video. I can't see it. So I don't know what they can see, but it can't be seen. Just give up. Next time, have some pictures of it if you want to talk about it.
All right, fine. Fuck you then. All right, I'll try and do it next time and see if I can download it and play it on there. Or actually,
I'll get some pictures of it.
Yeah, I'll try to do some screenshots of it. It looks.
What?
Yeah, no, go on.
I was going to say, let us know in the comments as well what you think about the idea of the darkness thing. If it's something that you would want to do going forward, if there's a piece, me and Alex have a fucking lot of pieces. So if there's a piece that we have that you'd like to, sort of get into the finer details live, where you can actually ask us live, can you show me this? Can you show me that? Can you switch the head? Can you do this? Can you do that? Let us know what you think about the concept and, if it's something you'd all be interested in going forward. Because obviously we'll try it for the darkness one and we'll see how many questions we get, how many people had tuned in. We'll try and pick a good time to do it if we can. It's going to be difficult, but we'll try.
Well, yeah, I mean, worst case scenario is we could even do it like, as I say, we meet up on Thursday, so we're going to try and do it when we're together. But then what we could do also is in this kind of situation where I'm here, George is there. George has already seen, well, hasn't seen this piece yet, but he would have seen it by the time we do it. And then I can kind of pull this out and kind of show it off. And then George will be involved still. he'll be talking about it. And then you can say, okay, show me, lift up his cape at the back or whatever. And we could do it, so. I
knew you'd say that. I knew your question would be lift up his skirt. I knew it. I knew that's what it would be.
What was that?
Good.
Not as bad as the one you had about a year ago when you almost turned the chair straight off. Don't know. Probably sure we've done that quite a few. We spent about 40 minutes yelling at each other. Apparently we did. What was he talking about? Not as bad as the one you had about a year ago where you almost turned the chat straight off and spent about 40 minutes yelling at each other. It does sound like something we would do.
Yeah, we like them ones. They're good. They're good times. You don't see the hard times in a photo album.
That might be
the important ones.
That might be the actual one when we tried to do the Hulkbuster live. That was a bad day. That was a bad day.
There's probably about 20 instances. The worst one. The worst one I think I nearly had a heart attack was when we had and we did Obi-Wan Kenobi Mythos, and we tried to turn it, and it's worldwide. the lightsaber like bent like into the wall, and we was like, and turned it back. But that was a really, I mean, a turtle head came out. I nearly shat myself.
Prairie dog.
So bad.
All right. Anyway, we're dragging this on a bit too much now, so we're going to shoot off. Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching, and
be lucky.
Oh yeah. I don't know. Is it a good idea with Prime One doing the exclusives? That's what someone's asking about the Griffiths. I don't know. I guess
it's a good question. I mean, it's actually a good question.
I guess they need. Well, the thing is, they need people buy from their site, and there's always got to bring people in, and there's got to be a pull to do that.
I don't know, man. There's
how many exclusives can you have though? Because it should be then that Sideshow and sell regular. Sideshow shouldn't sell an exclusive. They should only have a regular. There should be an exclusive or a super exclusive or whatever it is. It should be that there should be regular exclusive. And I think as well, it's probably a bit misleading because, again, not everyone's on Facebook, not everyone's in social media. There are so many people who contact me through YouTube or even email, and they say to me, blah, 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 blah. And I say, yeah, jump on Facebook and I'll do this. I'm not on Facebook. I don't have a YouTube account. I don't have this. I don't do that. So I think it's very misleading.
People on Hangouts.
Yeah. I think it's quite misleading when people have... an exclusive that they buy, thinking that is the be-all and end-all exclusive, but they might not know that there's a Japanese Prime One exclusive on the site. I don't know. I just think it's a bit much. It's another one of those things where, they're maybe milking it a bit more, dragging a bit more out of people. I don't know how many. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not. I agree with you. I think you can't have a double exclusive without shitting on the other exclusive. It's really that simple. If you're going to have the secret Japanese all singing, all dancing exclusive, then all you're doing really is going to shit on the other exclusive, and then even further, you're going to double shit on the regular.
Yeah. Well, I think as well. It's apparently someone's saying every time someone asks about it on the Prime One group, it gets deleted. So I think I don't know. I mean, personally,
up on our page.
Do you know what might happen? I think what might happen.
On our page, it won't get removed there.
Yeah, bring up on RaddTitan. I think what may have happened as well is there may be a contractual thing with Sideshow where Sideshow sells the regular and the exclusive, and that's their contract agreement. So then they've gone, well, they didn't say we can't create another exclusive, the old exclusive or whatever it is. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a good idea. It's a good strategy.
Maybe that. And again, I mean,
we heard about this before. We have heard about this happen before, and it was very badly received. When am I right in thinking that Iron Studios did it? That they did like a Canadian exclusive, and then they did another exclusive.
They did.
I'm talking about the Captain America.
They did it with Captain America and Iron Man. They did an Australian exclusive, which was about a third of the actual edition size. And they increased it by a third or a bit more, just under half or something. And it was like people bought it thinking there was 180 of this piece or whatever it was, or there's 600 or 500 of this piece. I think it's 500. And then they released another 180 for the Australian exclusive, which is exactly the same piece. There's no extra parts. The only difference is the piece underneath that says Australian exclusive. That's the only thing. And
with the actual print that's on the bottom of it that has the number.
Yeah. That's the only thing.
That's
and also
it's even worse.
Nicholas is trying to get in there. He's offering to buy my Iron Spider. So you might want to talk to him. I want to talk to him, George.
Get to the back of the fucking queue, man.
All right, let's leave it at that.
To the back of the queue.
Let's leave it at that before someone posts another question. All right.
Quick, go. Okay. Bye-bye.
Abort. All right, thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. Do the usual like, comment, subscribe, and share. And thank you for listening to our rambling. Thanks.